So, good. All right. So, let's start science. We have already started the lesson Sun, Moon, and the Earth. And yesterday we had studied a portion of this chapter. We had studied about our solar system. We have studied about the sun. Yes, we have studied about the sun and we had studied about the moon. Moon also, man on the moon also, who stepped first on the moon, how moon looks like, what is moon's gravity, why, what are craters, how they are formed, and different phases of moon also we had studied yesterday. And I gave you few diagrams. I hope all the diagrams are completed till now. Please don't keep your work pending. You will be in problem. Don't keep your work pending. So today we are going to start another subtopic on page number 108 under the heading Earth. Today we are going to study about our own planet, our own home, that is Earth, where we all live. We all live on the Earth, so Earth is our home planet. Yes, let's study page number 108. Look in the books. The Earth is our home. It is the third planet from the Sun. Yes, we know that first planet near the Sun is Mercury, second is Venus, and then third is Earth. So, third planet from the Sun is Earth. Then it is the only known planet where living things exist. Now, till now, Agam Dhyani, your hair are okay. You are not here to set your hair in the whole class all the time. You are here to study. On your camera, Agam Dhyani. I'm looking at you. Yes. Pay attention in the book. Read there. It is the only known planet where living things exist. It has air, water, soil, and an atmosphere that makes life possible. Yes, what is the basic things on the earth that makes Earth a suitable planet for life to exist? There are few things. First of all, there is air to breathe. If you will not be able to breathe, you cannot live for 5 minutes, 10 minutes only. So, first and foremost important thing which is available there on the planet Earth is air. Second thing which is available, water. Water is needed for you to live, for plants to live, for animals to live. All living things need water. Then third thing which is available is soil. And what is the use of soil? Because of the soil, food is available. Farmers grow crops, plants grow in soil. So, food is available because of the soil. So, air is important, then water is important, then food. Food means soil is important. If there will be no soil, soil means what is the soil? Yes, mitti. If soil is not available, yeah, if soil is not available, no plants will grow, no crops will grow. What you will eat? You will die. So, air is important, water is important, soil is important. And the another important thing is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? What is the importance of atmosphere? That I have explained you yesterday only when we were studying about the moon. In moon there is no atmosphere. I told you only one layer of gas is there, that is exosphere, which is very thin, because of which the meteors, the asteroids, they fall directly on the surface of the moon. But on earth we have different layers of atmosphere: troposphere, then stratosphere, then exosphere. So we have different thermosphere. We have different layers which protects the life and the living things on the earth from whom? From the sun's ultraviolet rays and from meteors and yes, and asteroids. Are you getting it? So, all these things make Earth favorable and suitable for living things to live. Okay, let's move further. Let us look at the structure of the earth to understand what is inside and outside our earth. People who study the structure of the earth are called geologists. Underline. People who study the structure of the earth are called geologists. This is the definition of geologist. It may come as 1 mark question. Then we are going to study about the structure of the earth, means how our earth look like. From outside we know how it looks like. It is spherical in shape, then it grows, trees are there, then living things are there, vehicles. From outside we know the surface is hard, but what is there inside, that we are going to study. Keep looking in the diagram also, and side by side keep reading. The earth seems like it is made up of a big solid rock, but it is actually made up of different layers. The earth consists of the following three layers. Now, inside our earth, there are three layers. First layer on which we live is the crust. It is the outermost layer. Outermost means wherever we walk, where vehicles move, where we are living. The top layer of the earth, where we stand, is the first layer, topmost layer of the earth, and it is called crust. We live on this layer. The crust layer has mountains, valleys, deserts, and plains. It has also oceans and seas. In some places, the earth crust is very thin, in some places, it is quite thick. Okay, so the first layer, the topmost layer where we live, where we have oceans, where we have volcanoes, where we have trees, where we have forests, deserts, valleys, all these things are there on the first layer, the topmost layer of the earth. Rishita, where are you looking? Why you are looking back and not paying attention in the book? Then comes the second layer, mantle. Mantle is the middle layer and lies below the crust. Now, see in the diagram, where is mantle written? The middle layer. Whereas the inner layer or the lower layer, the crust, the upper layer, mantle is upper layer. Okay, see the diagram. The crust is where we live. The mantle we are talking about, that is the upper layer we are talking about. Its upper part is made up of solid rock, whereas the inner part consists of molten rock called magma. It has two layers, that is upper and lower. Volcano erupts, this magma comes out. Now volcano is deep till this layer, because when volcano erupt, what comes out? Magma comes out, lava comes out. So from where it comes from the second layer, that is mantle. And mantle also has two layers, upper and lower. And volcano, that mantle, volcano lava is available in the lower layer, that is second layer of the mantle. When a volcano erupts, the magma comes out onto the surface of the earth. This layer consists lot of iron and magnesium. Then comes the third layer, that is the innermost layer, core. Core we have come across. Now, core, it is the innermost layer and forms the center of the earth. The core is divided into outer core and inner core. Now, core also has two parts. It is divided into two parts, the outer core and the inner core. The outer core consists of iron and nickel. Again, metal is available there. The inner core is a solid ball thought to be made up of solid iron and nickel. That's why it attracts things. It is said that at the center of the earth there is a magnetic power because of iron, and it attracts things. It pulls things, means it has that gravity. You throw ball, it will come back. You throw anything in the sky, it will come back. Why? Because earth has gravity. It pulls things towards itself. because of this part only, because of inner core, because there is nickel and iron solid ball available there in the core. Then many years ago the earth was very hot. With time it cooled down and developed cracks. In some places hot gases escaped from these cracks while mountains were pushed up in some places. Changes in the earth crust lead to several phenomena like earthquakes, volcanic eruption, and tsunamis. Let us read about them. Now, earthquake we are going to study later. Today, we have studied about the earth and the people who study earth. The people who study the structure of the earth are called geologists. And we have studied about the earth, and we have studied about earth. Inside the earth we have studied about the structure of the earth. There are three main parts: crust, mantle, core. Crust is the layer where we live. Mantle is the second layer. It has two layers, the upper layer and the lower layer, where volcano erupts, magma comes out. Then third is the core. Core again also has two parts, the outer core and the inner core. Outer core has iron and nickel. Inner core has a big solid ball of iron in it, which attracts things, that is, it has the gravitational power. Okay, now come on to the exercise. We will do one exercise. Hania, your hair are looking good. No need to just flaunt your hair again and again. Sit properly. Page number 111. Page number 111. First exercise we are going to do. 111. Circle the correct answer. This is the innermost layer of the earth. Which is the innermost layer? Core. Put a tick mark on core. Yes. Put a tick mark on core. Who was the first man to step on the moon? Armstrong. 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 The sun is mainly composed of two gases, hydrogen and Armstrong, betas. Helium. Helium and hydrogen are two gases which are available in the sun. So helium is there. Option B. Second option is the answer. Then which device measure the intensity of earthquake? Seismograph. 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 The single the single largest standalone disaster response force in the world. NDRF. 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 Last option. Last option. NDRF. Now I'm repeating all the four answers. Pay all the five answers. Pay attention. The first one is core. The second one is Armstrong. Third is helium. Fourth is seismograph. Fifth is NDRF. Now come on, true and false. Mount Vesuvius is a dormant volcano. False. We are going to study about it when we are going to study volcanoes. Right there, false just now. It is not dormant, it is active volcano. It keeps erupting. The gravity on the Earth's surface is one-sixth of that on the moon. False. The gravity of the moon is one-sixth. The gravity of the Earth is not one-sixth. People who study the structure of the Earth are called cosmologists. False. They are called geologists. Below the surface of the Earth, the earthquake starts at the hypocenter. True. True. Match the no. Apollo 11 and 5 space vehicle was launched from Cape Kennedy. True. Yes, true. Match the columns. Match the column. Mountains. Landform that rises out of surrounding land. Option 5. Option 5. Mountains is option 5. Then second, mantle, mid layer inside the earth. Mid layer inside the earth. Earthquake, shock waves that shake earth. Shock waves that shake earth. Tsunami, massive tidal waves. Extinct volcano, extinct volcano, Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya. Rewrite the sentences. We don't have to do cross rewrite. Give one word answer. The earthquake will be strongest at this point on the surface. Epicenter. Epi Epicenter. I am saying the spelling. Listen carefully. Epicentre. Epicentre. Epicenter. Point number 2. The space vehicle launched from Cape Kennedy Space Center. Apollo 11. Right there, Apollo 11. Only Apollo 11 you have to write. Apollo 11. That's it. A meteoroid that survives its passage through the Earth's atmosphere and lands on the Earth's surface. Meteorite. Meteorite. Write the spelling. Meteorite. 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 Yes, match the columns. True and false, which point? 3 and 4. 3 is false, 4th is true. Any other question? Any other query? Okay, then your today's work is you have to read the portion earth that we have discussed and you have to learn the exercises. Okay, and in the next science class we will continue the chapter and we will start question answers also. Yes, yes, Manvi. First, false, false. Any other doubt?